It was your plan. That was the plan the whole time, though. You're like secretly, oh, please don't eat this.
Please don't eat that. You ever buy food for somebody in hopes that they don't eat it so you can eat it? It's a big thing you do with your girl.
TG84.
TG, bonus app, TG.
Hey, on two. TG84, on two. It's a twofer, on two. Say hot.
Something about going under center and saying green 84. You know, black 9 was a good one. We were just making those up. We didn't have anything. They didn't mean anything. We're just like, green 84.
Blue 20. Blue 20 set.
It was just whatever number and color sounded good. Black 9 was sick, bro.
That does. It sounds like a ops mission, like a black ops mission,
or a rapper.
True.
Black 9.
TG84, 84 best wide receiver number.
That's so funny that we could just do this every time. What are we gonna do when we get in the hundreds? 101 best Dalmatians movie.
I think it's got to go 84 or 88, right?
81's kind of sick too.
81 is like the weird receiver that like he can pop off for like 7 catches, 132 yards and 2 touchdowns, or he's just invisible.
Why is 81's arms always swinging like this?
81, he's not your number 1 receiver, but he's probably your most popular receiver. You know,
he is popular. How about the kid like in youth football that like watched too much NFL and he'd line up as a receiver and didn't get a ball thrown to him all year, but he.
Yeah.
Then there'd be that weird like slot receiver would have a weird stance.
Dude, when the receivers would when receivers would put their arms up like this, like,
I was like, what are you doing?
Are you getting ready for a cage fight?
I know. I was like, this isn't the sport you think it is. I was like, do you think this is like MMA, bro? Just chill out for a minute.
Come on, dude. I don't care. They're like, yeah, but the coach said it, you know, it's no waste of motion. It's no waste of motion. It's like, yeah, but you look like a freak.
Yeah. Dude, that's the only thing I said during football like plays. I'd be like, can you chill out? I'd be like, hey, relax, dude. Like after the play's over, I'd be like, can you?
Worst teammate to have. Johnson.
I was all right. I rode for the boys.
Why don't you push some tickies real quick?
Hey, let's push ticks. Columbus, June 13th. Cannot wait for that. Portland, June 26th. Philly, July 25th. And all the rest of the dates are in the description or at benedictpolizzi.com.
Philly, man. Yeah, that's a random one that I'll get. Like people either reply or send me a message, be like, come to Philly, bro. And I'm like, I can't tell if like you really want me to or if this is like a prank.
Yeah, dude, I'm so scared to go.
I know.
I'm like, oh, you guys are just going to make fun of me. Fine, I'll go.
Dude, my mind is so fucked, bro. Like,
I know.
No, literally, like, I don't have any tickies to push, so go see Ben. I'm working on getting new tickies to push, but right now I don't. The St. Jude event was really great on Tuesday night. The Vogue had a good crowd, good number of people out there. Had a fun time with Quentin and Hinch and Colton. We raised over $21,000, which
Jesus Christ, bro.
Which I was really pumped about. I had really no expectation going into the night. I was like, hey, you know, they say every dollar, every dollar counts, and it does. And between the tickets and the donations and the bidding on the silent auction items, over $21,000 going to St. Jude kids and families who need it. So appreciate everybody. Super dope. And now I'm just chilling for a little bit. I'm not going to be pushing tickies down everybody's throat for a bit. So you're welcome.
Feels good to just kind of chill on the pushing tickies. But you got to push tickies. It's our whole life. Pushing tickies, ripping reels, posting
clippies. I know it is. You know, put it in the bio, put it on the tombstone. But that's how fucked up my mind is, though, man. Like, so Chicago, like, did really good numbers in Chicago. Like a lot of tickets, it was like a sold out show at Zanies. It's not a huge venue, but still, it's like it said sold burpy boy. Hello.
I love you, burpy boy. Whoa.
And I literally, when I saw that, I texted my manager and I was like, this has got to be like a prank, right? Like some group of people got a whole thing. Like what, She's like, what are you talking about? No, it's not, so that's just how fucked up my mind is, Clubhouse. So thanks for dealing with me.
I'm like, nothing's actually real. There's no way.
Hey, we got to, I was talking about putting it on the bio, put it in the tombstone. I cannot do anymore. I cannot do hang it in the Louvre.
I don't even know what that is. I've heard it, but I'm like, it just goes through one ear and out the other when people say that. Oh my
God. I mean, it's so fitting that you don't know what it is. It's just like world famous art museum in France, the Louvre. And I mean, we've been going on like 7 years now, I feel like, of anything on Twitter, any picture that is cool, any offensive lineman who somehow gets their hands on the ball in the game and has their gut out and puts their hands up with the ball, like any of that shit, you inevitably get like 6 tweets that pop up in all caps. Hang it in the Louvre.
Oh, okay, I get it. I've heard it, but I'm like, now it makes sense. You're right. Nice. You just think it's washed.
Oh, the Louvre is full.
Louvre's been full.
They got no more room. Find a different one.
Yeah, that's bad. Anything else? That's.
I mean, I know
this, that, and the third. I'm done with people saying this, that, and the third.
Okay, fill me in here. I don't know if I'm familiar with this.
Like instead of etc. or etc. They're like, yeah, you go there and you get this, you get a coffee, you get a bagel, this, that, and the third. I'm like,
man, I've never heard of that.
Bro, Cam Newton said it one time during like a popular podcast, and then everyone just started saying it. I was like, guys.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Come on. I can't do it.
I'm all about a good etc. etc.
etc. Is it etc.?
etc. A little ETC. I'm all about a little ETC, bro.
ETC, got to put the period on that one, or else I'm like, what is he saying?
Right, yeah. But hey, you throw in there, yeah, so we're looking to do this, come out, have people there, etc. etc.
This, that, and the third.
Hell no.
Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit. No way.
This, that, and the third. No. Yeah, etc. is just my yada yada, really.
Blah, blah, blah. When people are telling the story. They're like, he's like, you can come here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, stop.
The face that always happens when people say that, they roll their eyes back and then they kind of, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I need to see Rake do that, actually. Blah, blah, blah.
Not bad for a fat guy. Print the shirts, bro. Not bad for a fat guy.
Can you not just picture some dude at a little league softball game, like randomly just said dad, not bad for a fat guy?
Dude, it works for everybody. Fat guys would be so funny in it, but like even people that aren't fat, like that's kind of funny still. Dude, but a fat guy would crush in that shirt.
Come on, man.
Not bad for a fat guy. Just at a Subway.
The amount of people that you'd get with like okay, yeah, who's not wanting to have fun with that guy? Who's not down with that guy?
Dude, I just want to rot hat so bad. Rot.
Are you wearing a shell necklace?
Yeah, this is you in 6th grade.
Yeah, at the St. Jude Fest. How'd you know?
I just remember you're the only one rocking pooks back then. And I was like, wow, he's doing it. You know, people were all talk. People were all talk about the puka shells. I only saw people doing it in like California, really, on MTV. Nobody was really doing it in the suburbs of Indiana.
They're like Hollister ads.
Then I saw you, then I saw you rock it, and I was like, whoa, we really went there. Hell yeah.
I did it. Yeah, I did it a couple times. It was just summer. It was just a summer thing because I was like, all right, wearing it to school, that could be like social suicide, like. But if you do it in summer at a place where, you'll probably see some people at the St. Jude Fest or, but it's kind of a safe, it was like a good safe play there. I could test this out. Do I like it? How are people reacting to it? Low risk type of environment. So I wasn't like rocking it at school or anything. That would have been a bit much for me. But at a summer festival, when you got like the plaid cargo shorts on with like a bright orange polo shirt, they're a little puka. They're a little 𝗕𝗃𝗚𝗚.
Pooks Nakooks. Who's not calling him Pooks Nakooks? Jesus Christ. Pookie Bear? Come on.
Oh, yeah, dude. Every girlfriend he's ever had called him that.
Pookie Bear for sure.
My Pookie Bear.
Oh, my God. I can already see the caption. But yeah, low stakes at the St. Jude Fest, bro. There's kind of nothing better than those festivals in the summer.
I still get excited when I'm driving around town and I see the little, flyers in the yards.
Oh, when you ride by the school and you forget what day and time it is and you see like one of those festivals, you're like, oh my God, that's going on right now. Yo,
I'm pulling in, man.
Should I stop by and get like a piece of pizza or something, For old time's sake. A lot of letdowns there too, though.
Oh yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like right now is the time where like you're driving around, off of by Long's Donuts, and they have the flyers in the yard that's like St. Jude Catholic Church and School Festival these dates. And you're like, should I see if my wife wants to go?
Should I win her like a stuffed monkey?
Should we take the kids? Yeah.
That would be fun, and you should do that.
Oh man. Just so many drunk dads.
I didn't even notice that, man. That was just so crazy that was even a thing. When I got introduced to summer festivals, and I had no idea that St. Rock one was peak. I know this is inside baseball, but St. Rock.
It was the first one. And it was
the first one, and it was like in a rough part of town, seemed a little dangerous.
The next, you're going to that, it's the first one, you're seeing chicks from different schools, and then like the next week, you're stacking desks. It's like school's over. So you're like, this is just beginning. This is nuts.
That did just build up the last week of school even more. A lot of jean shorts at that festival. I was like,
oh, yeah.
I didn't know jean shorts were like the thing, but like, wow, I was fooled.
Yeah, no, you don't think about it, but it's like that was like the precursor to when you got to be in high school and college, and everybody would go and have like the summer ticket or mega ticket or whatever the hell that was, and everybody those were the festivals. The festivals when you're in grade school and middle school that set the story for the country mega ticket and the concerts that would be happening all summer long.
Yeah, that was the middle school mega ticket. St. Rock, St. Jude, OLG, all those fests. I would have bought that. I would have bought that ticket. Because I wasn't just going for one day, bro. I was going Friday, Saturday. Some people would be like, you go to the St. Rock Fest on Sunday? I'd be like, Sunday, bro? They even do that?
Yeah.
That's too kid friendly for me.
Sunday fun day when you're a kid. Yeah, go to one of those festivals. Low expectations. You're like, man, Sunday is going to suck. Ends up being the best day of your life.
But still not great, though, because you have a paper due tomorrow.
You remember, like, there would be tears shed by some people I knew, like, if they couldn't go to a fest. Like, if there was, like, a baseball tournament that they had, or, like, their family was on vacation. I mean, it was some serious shit.
Yeah, I was one of those people that would get real bad FOMO from that. I wouldn't cry, but I'd be like, got to go to Michigan, see my family, miss like the best fest. I was like, fuck.
Right. You're like, if you miss St. Mark, you're like, all right, no big deal. Let's schedule the Michigan trip St. Mark week.
Mm-hmm.
But like St. Jude, man.
Hey, lake house during the day, drive back for St. Jude Fest at night. That's a perfect summer day.
Perfect summer day right there.
Dude, hey, what's going on with, can we talk about lake houses? Like, there's always one kid that has one that like you're trying to get the invite. Doesn't
You're
really
never
work
in.
out.
You're never, I was never in with the fucking lake house kid.
Me neither. But like, I got the weird invite from a secondhand invite from somebody, and I took full advantage.
You get
Trying to
secondhand.
be on my best behavior. I was cleaning up, trying to like be a mainstay at the lake house, but I just never had an in.
You get secondhand invite from the friend of yours that invites fucking everybody to everything, you know?
Yeah.
The buddy who's always just like, oh yeah, it's no big deal, man. And you're like, I know this is a big deal because when you do this shit to me, I'm like, I don't want him fucking coming over here, man. You know? Because if you're having a party, you're having people over, he's like, hey, do you care? I told Stevens that you were having people over. Figured it wouldn't be a big deal. I'm like, I mean, I guess now he's probably on the way.
He's damn near here. Tell him to pick up some chaser.
So yeah, whenever I get secondhand invite to the lake house, I'm like, bro, I'm not going. He'd be like, come on, bro, it's no big deal. I'm like, no.
It's like when you're a reserve on the All-Star Game.
Right, dude.
Not even, the fans don't even care about me.
Just hang it up for the weekend and go spend some time on your own.
A lake house weekend though, nothing trumped the fests. Dude, I remember one weekend I went to Kings Island with two of my best friends, like Chiller and somebody else. And we came back early from Kings Island to go to the St. Jude Fest.
Wow.
We're talking real amusement to just suburb festival. And
yeah, but like the thrill is even more at the St. Jude Fest because some girl was probably there that you were trying to link up with, you know, like Chiller had the same situation. Right. Yeah. You know, it's like, oh, dude, Rachel's going, man. Yeah, we got to go.
Always Rachel. Why? there's a Rachel in everybody's life.
I don't know, dude. They said they're going to Tiffany's after her mom's not home. We got to come, bro.
All right, bet. I'll be there.
Spend that whole money, you're dead ass tired and it's so hot from walking around Kings Island all day, but you spruce up a bit on that drive home.
We were with my dad at Kings Island too, so he was all about leaving.
Oh, he was ready to go at 1:30 p.m.
I was like, I didn't know how to tell him. I'm like, man, thanks for everything, but like, we kind of want to get back. And he was like, all right, let's do it. So like, he took that as like a challenge and like really like ripped it back home from Cincinnati.
Oh,
we were like,
weird spot for you because Dad, you know, took the day off of work, probably purchased some tickies to get you and your friends to Kings Island. So you're like, hey, I don't want to seem ungrateful here.
Yeah.
But there's a jean short party going on at the St. Jude Fest, Dad.
You know, St. Jude with the church, you know, try to spruce it up a little bit.
Maybe you could go. I think I heard that Coach Cypress is going to be there. Maybe you could chat it up with him about some ball.
Like trying to make it interesting for your dad. I heard Father John and Coach Cypress are going to be in the bingo tent. Like, you could come too. Like, why would you, like, my dad would get gassed if there's a football coach and a priest in the same place. He'd be like, oh, yeah. He wouldn't play a fucking single bingo game.
That's Joe Post heaven right there. That's his.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
but my dad would be randomly down to do crazy shit like that. He'd be like, let's go to Kings Island. And I'd be like, really? All right. Like, you sure? Always just going for the food, bro.
Ooh. Kings Island has the ice cream they have at Kings Island.
Yeah, exactly. That's like a vivid memory in my head. Like, me and my family went to Kings Island, and the only takeaway I got from the whole trip was like there were people walking around with ice cream cones with ice cream this high.
Yeah.
I was like, how you can do that?
Dude, they have this ice cream. It's called like blue goo. Like
That's what it was.
Dude.
And I was like, I want that so fucking bad.
I went to Kings Island. I think it was probably about 10 years ago now during the summer. It was like Me and my mom, my sister's boyfriend. I think I probably took a date or something at the time. And then we had some
girl.
Yeah.
I think I kind of remember this story.
Yeah. Well, no, this is a different one. It's Cedar Point where the place got shut down.
Friends.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
This is just with my mom. And
dude, taking a girl off a whim like that to rock with your family is ballsy.
I mean, you were
always you were always rolling the dice like that. That's why I liked you growing up. I was like, bro, he's always like doing that. He's wearing the pooks to the festival. He's taking girls to Kings Island with his family. This dude's about it. Dude isn't playing games.
No, it wasn't like this was just like some chick I'd been texting and was like, hey, do you want to come to Kings Island for the day and stay at night? Like, we had been together for, like, this is what you did back in that time when you're 19, 20 years old or whatever. You think you're like married. So you're like, well, she's got to come too.
Or she'll get mad.
Right, yeah. Can't have my sister's boyfriend going and not invite her,
That's a bad look.
Even though I totally wanted to take like Dylan, but it's like
would have been so much better.
I say a million times. You can't even.
No pressure. All laughs, all fun.
Oh, dude, I can't even tell you. But that's hey, you think you're married back then, and. But anyways, long story. All that to say that we went with like some of our family friends, and one of my family friends, the dude who was there, he had I shit you not, he had 6 of those blue goo ice cream cones in one day at Kings Island.
Whoa! And nobody was checking him on it. Like nobody was like, "Bro, you've had 3 of those."
No, I think we're all kind of like, "Yeah, dude, keep going."
See, I that's like my fantasy, but I would like get I would get weird around the 3rd one. Like, I'd be like, they think I'm insane.
And you're like, also, I'm going to get a little chubby face here.
Ooh,
probably not good.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing to do at an amusement park. Like, I could do that at a baseball game where you're just sitting there. But, like, you're going on rides and, like, exerting energy and shit. Like,
fucking, you're puking up blue goo, dude. Yeah. Oh,
that's the only thing I remember about Kings Island. Blue goo ice cream, super tall. And like the water park at Kings Island, they had a slide that just went straight down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, the physics just, when I saw that as a 12-year-old kid, I was like, this just doesn't make any sense. How is everyone not dying? I was like, no way that's legal. They just have like, it looked like this.
Yeah. How is everybody not breaking their fucking ankles? I'm impact.
Like, so if I like rotate, am I gonna like just fucking
helicopter out?
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad went down that, ripped his shorts, bro. Straight
this
slit.
Like your dad even more, bro. Your dad
straight
gets cooler
slit
every
the back.
Story.
Yeah, man, my dad. I hate it every time I see my dad now, and I see him pretty often, but it's kind of like starting to piss me off. Every time I see him, he has like such cooler clothes than me. Like, what's going on here?
Dad swag.
Dude, he shows up last night to the event. He's got these like sick ass black jogger like dress. They're not dress pants, but they're like, I don't know how to describe them. They're like, I was like, did you get those tailored? They perfectly fit your leg and go to your ankle towards like, it's insane, man. I'm like, okay, empty nester, man. You're just invested into your fashion. Cool.
Empty
but also,
nester.
Can you fucking chill out?
Hey. You gotta come to my event and show me up. How
right.
about that?
Like, I'm in a fucking suit. I'm in my Baja Blast suit. And, and
hard,
you're showing up there. Yeah.
Your dad's always had well, it's because your dad's like fucking 19 years old, bro.
Well,
he's Gen Z.
To be fair, he went through a phase like we could go through some photos where he went through a phase where he was like, it was rough. We're talking like baggy ass dorky blue jeans with like Reebok tennis shoes, big loopy like laces, like a baggy sheet like long sleeve shirt. Like he went through that phase, and then I think as he got older and he had more time and more money, now that he doesn't have to take care of his kids and shit, And also, me and my sister, we always kind of like gave him a hard time. And my dad's the kind of guy that, like, if you give him a hard time even a little bit, he'll fucking take that to heart and like make sure that he fixes whatever you give him a hard time for.
It's a good man. It's a good guy. Not a lot of guys are doing that.
So it's like he really, you're like, oh, okay. Well, now you just are in like GQ 50 plus. Cool.
Oh, he's got the look. He's got the look. He's always wearing. He's got the best soccer jerseys.
I always loved though, like, but you know, about like your pops, you know, I remember when I went up to your dad when I was a freshman in high school and said something to him, and he was still wearing the same outfit as he was wearing the last time I saw him at Indiana Land.
True. Does not change. He doesn't have the concept of fashion like your dad does. Like, he doesn't know what looks good, so he picked one thing that's timeless, and he's just copy paste.
Khaki slacks, white or blue polo shirt, man. Boom.
Yep. Works, right?
Yeah.
Just always football coach.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of everything. You know, it could work as a football coach. It could work as a job. It could work on a date.
You guys versatile.
Always plays, man. And then he's got his little, you know, like I said, like this the Saturday morning starting to fire while college game day is going. He's got like his starter or champion gray sweats, you know, with the white toe socks going. Like, it's all good.
Yeah. What is it? A 5-tool? That's a 5-tool outfit.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Who's the Saints QB, receiver, fullback?
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill fit. You're rocking a Taysom Hill?
That's so weird because that also sounds like a name. Taysom Hill fit. Oh. And Hill fit takes it to the pylon.
Hillfit is nice. I'll never forget Ike Hilliard. I was like, where's the first and last in there?
Bro, it was him and 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓.
I know, both Giants receivers. I was like, what's happening with their names? Dude, when I was a kid, I was like, whoa, what? Like, did they just take letters and they're like, blah.
And of course, Ike Hilliard, the guy with the most eyes in his name of anyone ever, 81.
Hey, what was Toomer? 87?
I want to say
receiver names.
I want to say he was 80.
God, who was? I know, me too. Look it up. Who's this? Hey, look this up.
No,
dude.
he was 81. Shit.
Toomer was 81.
𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓 was 81, so that means
Dude,
Ike
I can
Hilliard.
just hear Pat Summerall saying 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓.
Oh, Hilliard was 88. Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice. Who was the slot?
Let's just look up.
Did they have slot receivers back then? Or was it just Jeremy Shockey?
On the pass breakup, 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. Oh. So sick. So sick.
Holy
And the pass break. Yeah, it's not showing up. The 2000 Giants who went to the Super Bowl. They just have Ike Hilliard and 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓.
Remember when the Giants played the Ravens in the Super Bowl? That was an iconic Super Bowl for some reason.
You said when the Giants played the Ravens?
In the Super Bowl? Remember that?
Oh, here we go. They had Ron Dixon. Do you remember Ron Dixon at all?
Nah, just made me think of Ron Dane, and now I'm kind of scared.
Number 86.
Oh, I do remember Dixon. Yeah, I remember that. I remember his name on Madden.
That was still surprising to me looking back and seeing that the Giants Ravens was a CBS Super Bowl. You called that one out.
Yeah, it was too, because it wasn't clear. It wasn't crispy. And I just remember it being a little fuzzy. But that game was so dark, remember? It was like at night immediately. It was very, very black and blue end zones, colors. And then remember Brandon Stokely scored? And everybody was like, oh! And all I can remember thinking was like, who the fuck is Brandon Stokely? And then he went to the Colts and popped off. But like at that moment, I was like, don't act like you know who that is. Like
this guy? Yeah.
I'm like, did he just get traded there before the game? Like, who is he?
Yeah, I love when Super Bowls are played on the East Coast.
Oh, wow. I've never thought about that in my life. Where was that?
Tampa.
That game was in Tampa?
Mm-hmm.
Giants. Are you sure? The guy that knows everything about Super Bowls. I'm like, let's ask Joey Mulinaro, bro. Super Bowl hotline detail guy.
Yeah, Giants, Ravens, Tampa.
Hey, Giants were in what color?
They were in blue with gray pants. Because the Ravens, I remember the Ravens were in all white.
Hey, who's the Ravens quarterback?
Trent Dilfer, bro.
Yeah. You don't have to bro me. I know you're Super Bowl god, but
Come on, it's like Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson. Those are like
Brad Johnson was so annoying, dude.
That face mask.
Johnson.
You need a Brad Johnson Bucks jersey. Are you kidding me?
But when we played over COVID, we played NFL Blitz randomly. And like I picked the Bucks just because like I don't know why, but every time he dropped back, the Blitz announcer was like Johnson.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
So
we were just like popped off like a bottle and a half of wine or a box and a half of wine.
God,
just
dude.
playing
Best night of
Blitz,
my life.
laughing our ass off at that. Johnson.
Just playing
Is that legal?
sitting crisscross applesauce in your floor playing N64 with a cat just like licking my arm. I was like,
yeah,
Johnson.
That's a time.
Fun.
That's a time you won't forget. That's a time you won't forget.
That's
right there.
Those are the times that I love the most.
Sounds like
seriously. Like now, like when I sold out you know what I mean? It's just like when I was sitting on the floor playing Blitz, like for sure.
Oh yeah, man, absolutely.
Went home, ate pizza, best night of my life. That's the only shit I care about.
I'm getting a little worried here. The forecast is not looking great for the 500.
Yeah, but it's always like that, right? You know,
You think so? I hope so.
There's been so many where I was looking forward to the 500 so much, like peak 500 guy.
Snake pit guy?
Infield. No, I was never really snake pit guy. Because I don't think anybody in my crew was snake pit guys.
Yeah, you guys would infield the shit out of it.
But we would get there at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Maybe even earlier, bro. I think we left. This sounds insane, but we all went with like Paul Casaro one year.
Oh my God.
And
now
we like
head coach
left.
at IU Indianapolis.
It's insane. But we all, yeah, I know. Not bad for a pet guy. But then we left his house at like 4 a.m.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Cooler packed. Like we were like, you know how girls plan out like a bachelorette trip? That's how dudes plan out the Indy 500. We were like ready. We had our list, checking everything off. We were ready to go. We're ready to go. Door, let's go. And we got there at like 6 a.m. and just like camped out, had everything set up, grill ready. There's a grill guy. There's a drinks guy. There's the guy that like knows about the race. He's like, he's like,
who's winning? And he gives you the update, and you're like,
people are like putting money down on people. There's that guy. Then there's just like your frill guys that are like in and out, but like it was a whole thing. And I remember one of those times it rained, but it was still fun. It might have been more fun because it rained.
What were you? What was your role?
I don't think I had a responsibility.
Were you music guy? You were a music guy, weren't you?
No, the music was beyond me at the race. I was like, this isn't my territory.
Because people are like wanting to listen to like Tom Petty and like Def Leppard and shit.
I was like, I'm just gonna sit this one out.
Yeah,
man. I was kind of tag along guy, honestly.
Like you can't play like Yo Gotti,
right? Maybe early in the day,
Right.
But I was kind of guy that was like, yo, let me roll with you and let me know what you need. I'll bring it. You know what I mean? You need ice? Like, everybody forgets ice.
That's key.
I'm your ice guy.
Hey, little sunscreen.
Hey, yeah, you only pick up a 2-liter of like Sunkist on the way here? I got you, bro.
I don't know. Yeah, I can see you being that guy where you stop to like at a gas station to get little knickknacks. Like, as you're leaving at 4:15 a.m. and you go in. It's like you, the guy getting gas or whatever, and then it's you. And you're just like picking up random shit. You're like, bro,
I
The
love
guy's
being
like
that
kind of
guy, bro.
annoyed because you're running behind a little bit, but then finally he's like, "Oh, actually, that would be dope. Yeah, let's do
Oh
it." You
yeah,
know?
dude, and I love that moment. 'Cause I'm like, oh, thank God he doesn't hate me. Gets a oatmeal cream pie, checks it here, bro. Then he doesn't even eat it. I'm like, then I'm like, are you gonna eat that? And I eat it. I'm like,
It was your plan. That was the plan the whole time, though. You're like secretly, oh, please don't eat this.
please don't eat that. You ever buy food for somebody in hopes that they don't eat it so you can eat it? It's a big thing you do with your girl.
You're getting, because you're like, hey, you're displaying the gesture. Hey, let me get you this brownie fudge sundae. Yeah, no, please, you deserve it. It's great.
I'll take like a bite. Takes one bite. Right after that bite. What about the fries? Oh my God, yeah, I kind of want fries, but you guys both know she doesn't want fries, and you're like, eating all those fucking fries. Not bad for a fat guy. Dude, I'm making that shirt tonight.
Oh my God. Nothing would make me happier.
I don't even think it needs to be. It just needs to be just normal, just Times New Roman font. No. With raked face, though? Could we do that? Like the outlined face, you know?
Have it on his forehead. On his forehead.
I mean, it's a pretty good like default face, too. Just hey, this one, or whatever. Do the thinking rake face.
So I said, not this time.
It just talks about Reggie Wayne for 8 minutes, crushes it, dude. Between breaks. Not bad for a fat guy.
Oh shit!
I was like,
this is
so right.
This is the type of shit that used to happen all the time, like when we were first starting espresso. But I feel like this is gonna happen again. I'm gonna like roll over. You know, my son's gonna wake up, and I'm gonna like go get him. I'm gonna roll over. It's gonna be like 2:30, and then I'm gonna get a text, and it's just gonna be like, who the fuck? And it's gonna be Ben, and it's just gonna be a PNG of a shirt that he just randomly whipped up.
It's always at 3 a.m. too, dude. I'm in my creative bag at 3 a.m. But it's all trash. I remember one time I sent you a picture of a shirt at 3 a.m. The next morning you go, you sure? I was like, never mind, I'll fucking redo it.
It'll be like, he'll send it to me, and it'll be like, not only will I be like, why the fuck is he texting me? And then I'll pick up my phone, I'll open the message. It'll be like in the like invisible ink to where I'll have to like tap on it.
It's so funny,
like,
dude.
This motherfucker.
That makes everything better.
This motherfucker is sitting like a cat in his desk chair, 6 coffees, 2 glasses of wine.
Stat sheet.
Got my
6
kid.
coffees, 2 glasses of wine, 1 gas station run, 3 granola bars.
Sometimes this is going to sound weird probably, but sometimes I genuinely, I'll catch myself like randomly, and not for long, but I'll be like, I wondered like just what the fuck Ben is actually doing right now.
Yeah, no, that's not weird. I wonder that shit.
Like, you know, when I'm like making dinner for my family and then sitting down and like, you know, chopping up food for my son and, you know, like
it's
Rise
always
like
when you're chopping something up, you're like,
Rise like breastfeed, you know, she's like taking care of Mira, right? Or like sitting down, and I just am like, what? Like Ben is probably like under some street light, like shaking his ass right now. Who even knows? You know,
two different lives, bro. 2 different lives, but kind of the same one too.
Yeah, there's a weird middle ground there for sure.
That's hilarious, though.
Do you have anything else top of mind before we get to Clubhouse?
Let's see. No, I'm good. I thought of like 3 like things that were just.
Say one.
I thought about you really want to know? It just went through my head. I thought about the Pacers, and I was like, I don't want to talk about them. And then I was just like, no.
Yeah.
Right.
As Sports guys.
Right.
I will say that I didn't charge my phone last night and I didn't charge it this morning. I was at 6% when you texted me you're sending the email link. I was like, it's amazing. I know we talked about it not that long ago, but it really is amazing how like the battery life on your phone has like a residual effect on your physical and mental like well-being. Like when I see that little sliver and it's like 6% and my phone is moving slow, I'm all like groggy and out of it. And I'm like, I just want to go to bed. This sucks.
I honestly think like I need to charge my phone and sleep while it's charging.
It's a very weird phenomenon.
I was driving around yesterday. My phone was on 17% and I had one little block left on the gas gauge. I was like,
oh. Yeah.
Who even it? Why do I exist?
What a piece of shit.
0. What am I doing? I was hungry. I was like, everything's on E.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Fishy. Got a handful here in the short week already from Clubhouse. teamtheseguys@gmail.com. You want to contribute? Talk on the show.
Sure.
This is from Ryan. And he says, another round for Johnson and Schmitty. Says, hey guys, just want to say I love what you guys are doing with your careers and wish y'all nothing but the best. Thanks,
Wow.
Ryan.
Means a lot.
Here's one for you. It's 2005 and you're a tight end in the NFL. What is your on-field attire looking like? Personally, I'm rocking huge shoulder pads, eye black, and a neck roll with no gloves. Come to
That's
Richmond, Virginia
right.
already, slap my ass, and have Monty Ball run full speed right through my chest.
What an email.
P.S. This is from Ryan, Lovers and Liars viewer. P.S. Lauren is the one for you, Benny.
Wow, thanks, bro. We'll see.
Benny and Lauren. Man, 2005. Okay, you go.
2005. Everything I can think of right now is very, you know what I'm wearing? All right. 2005. Who like played in the national championship in 2005? That's Texas USC.
Yeah.
How good am I as a tight end in the NFL in 2005? Am I good? Because I'm a bad tight end, bro. I'm not.
Ryan didn't specify. He just said you're a tight end in the NFL in the year 2005.
I think I'm wearing wrist tape here. A little higher than normal, but not too high.
Yeah.
Wearing gloves, obviously. And I'm wearing the TC bands.
Okay.
Maybe white most of the time, though.
Yep.
Normal pads. Normal pants. Knee pads above the knee, obviously, because I'm not a... All right, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Ankle socks. A lot of legs showing. Well, I guess you can in the NFL. You gotta have NFL socks on. And I'm going with the Dion face mask. Because tight ends usually in that era aren't wearing that face mask, so that's what's gonna set me apart.
Okay.
No
I like
visor because I'm down and dirty.
I like that. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Dan Campbell, Jason Witten. Sleeves up to the elbows. The shooter sleeve, if you will, on both arms.
Great look.
That's going to be my flashiness, and then I'm going to go no gloves, but I'm going to Dallas Clark it. Tape around the fingers. Remember that?
I love that.
And
I might cut the fingers off my gloves now that you say that.
Oh, okay. I like
On
that.
some Corey Dillon.
I like that. And then my face mask. No Revolution helmet. No 4-bar Dion.
Ever.
It's going to be straight like... I got to pull up that. Do you have that handy on you? Actually, I'll just look it up because I got to be able to explain exactly what this is here. The face mask guide.
The bull ring.
God, not the fucking...
Is that which one?
Helmet.
The three with the bull.
I'm going like something that's like... There's a lot of bars there, man. You know?
Oh yeah, the lineman face mask with the
God, what was that you have? Because I know it's on there. That thing that you tweeted out. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it, but I just gotta look at Twitter real quick. Hold on. It should just be my wallpaper, honestly, because it's the only thing I care about. Hey, this is what I think you're thinking about.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
That is so
100%.
hard.
What is
That's
that?
It's a nice mask.
The RUB. What is that?
Like, imagine if you really knew what that was. The ROPOUBDW. Like, what the fuck?
Yep. That's me. And then my hair is gonna be long and sticking out of the back of my helmet. So basically,
you
just
got
Dan
baseball
Campbell
hair right now. Hey, this elite mask. Hold on. This is an elite lineman, like swaggy lineman mask, and it was very underutilized. Hold on. Bro, that's so hard. It's like the Sean Taylor with the extendo at the bottom. I'm like, that guy's getting a sack today.
That's wild. The
So
extendo, yeah, that's a lot, but cool.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's us.
Amazing question.
High top Nike cleats, like almost where it's like those are too high. Like,
Yeah, like you're stomping in those.
yeah. From
Steel
Dylan,
tipped. Go ahead.
chucking apples. Holy shit, this is a long email. From Dylan. These guys, what's up, fellas? Listen to the pod every week and can never get enough. Love the show. Saw both Joey and Benny when they came to St. Louis, and you both killed it. Thanks.
Yeah, nice.
I'm waiting for a super show. Both you guys headlining. We needed these guys comedy tour. Love it. Yeah. The last pod had me crying and brought back a lot of memories from school and the last day of school. One specifically was Benny talking about taking an apple every day and throwing it just for the fun of it. My friend and I would sit outside for lunch every day in the courtyard for that very reason. I would take an apple every day just for me and my buddy to throw it up like a pop fly so I can catch it and then throw it in one motion like an outfield assist. I'm bringing this up because one day we did this on career day, and at the time I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I just wore a Cardinals baseball uniform, which just so happened to be a Mark McGwire jersey.
Oh!
My friend threw me up the apple, and I got underneath it, and I absolutely launched that thing into orbit. And then all I hear from behind me is, "Nice throw, McGwire! Now take your lunch and get into my office." It was the assistant principal, and so I had to eat my lunch at his office quietly with no talking, no phones, nothing. Just the sound of his keyboard for the rest of the day and the rest of the week. My buddy and I still joke about that to this day, and we both love the pod and talk about it after we listen every week. Keep up the good work, guys. Slap my ass with the middle school PE class mesh pennies for flag football that smell like Lysol and BO. Woo! That'll turn back some memories there on that one.
The pennies. Why'd they call them pennies? I was like, this is one of those things that, you know, your parents like call something a weird name and like you say it in public around your friends and your friends are like, what the fuck are you talking? And you're like, oh, that's just like a family word.
Yeah.
Pennies, I thought was just like our school's word. And I was like, I don't want to say pennies anywhere else because I'm going to get made fun of.
Yeah, like they're just like jerseys.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck are pennies? Pennies?
Hey, apparently we weren't the only ones though.
Yeah, true. The pennies in this with the actual school uniform underneath the penny
was. Oh, dude.
Like not even like we all wore undershirts under our school polos. Why didn't we just take our school polos off, throw them against the fucking gym wall, and rock the Hanes tee?
We like weren't allowed. They were like, "Oh, it's out of uniform." I'm like, "But I got this penny over my uniform. You want me to?" I'm like, "We're in gym class, actively playing 5-base. What the fuck am I wearing this uniform for?"
I'm about to kick a home run on that ass, and I have to wear the St. Barnabas polo. Rounding the bases.
I'm about to smack a ball 86 miles an hour at Mary's face here at short third stop, whatever, like suicide or whatever the fuck they called it.
Yeah. Oh, suicide was such a hard kickball position. Very underrated. Did I tell you? I know we're getting off track. Did I tell you we would be like, me and one of the homies would play suicide up there like the pitch would go in between us, and we try to block the kick.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, man.
And we were getting away with it for like 3 recesses in a row. The teacher, like monitoring kickball, was like, "Yeah." We're like, "Are you sure about this?"
Holy yeah, it just takes one to the face until she's just like, all right.
Bro, but when you got a piece of one, that shit was hard because the girl would kick it and somebody would smack it down, and the girl would be like, "What?" You know?
Yeah, it was like
You can't do that.
It was like a punt block in the NFL, man.
So sick. All right.
How sick is a punt block in the NFL when it lines up where they have the angle from the back, right? You know, and it's like up tight, so it's right there by the punter, and you can see the rush coming, and you're like, they might have it. The dude fucking, you hear the thud of the ball in the foot, and then immediately the thud of it hitting the dude who blocked it, and you're like, ah, that is
Double
blocked.
thump. Double
Get him
thump.
on.
Once you hear the double thump, get him up, get him up, get him up, get him up. Get him up, get him up, get him up.
The double thumb, man, underrated, like a very exciting moment in sports.
I think it's the best play in football, bro.
Hey, kicker fucking topples over like a spin wheel. Just fucking
Just looks like a lion, like in a pack of hyenas, dude. Just nobody even gives a shit about him after that. Like he could literally be eaten after that.
just stumbling on mass chaos.
It's just like the fastest backup cornerback ever that has the ball. After
No. It's like some third string tight end who's number 87. Yeah, and they're like, yeah, they land on it, come up with it. You're like, oh my God, it's Hot Rod. You know, because you're big enough fan where you follow and you have the special teamers have nicknames, you know?
Hot Rod 87.
That's actually the third string tight end or the fourth string tight end for the Steelers, Rod Williams. Number 87, yeah.
Nothing cooler than when like a bigger dude picks up the ball, but and could probably score, but he's like looking to fucking toss it back to somebody quick. I'm like, that is so selfless, bro. Like in that moment, like you could score. You might never score again, but you're like, bro, toss it to the homie.
I kind of like the opposite, where like the little guys are kind of coming up to him and they're almost like they're slowing him down because they're trying to be like, give it to me, man. Like I'll run with it. And he's kind of like, you know, he kind of like fights him off a little bit. And then they finally like, oh, okay. And they like peel back and they're like starting to block.
That's good too. Yeah. Ed Reed has one. And the people know what I'm talking about. Ed Reed has a good one where somebody blocks it, tosses it back to Ed Reed. He is so gone. Like, it wouldn't have had a chance if they didn't pitch it back to Ed Reed. Then he just takes it like 87 yards.
Hey.
Yep. In the all white, they're Canes. Oh, they're just beating the shit out of Temple. It's like 65-3.
Literally makes you say, oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Oh, pull up that clip. We need to link that clip. Miami Hurricanes peak. Miami Hurricanes beating Temple in the all white. Oh my God.
Just doing whatever they wanted to do.
That's the reason I love being Miami on the college football game. We can talk about that because it's coming back, but nasty. Except Ken Dorsey. I was like, you don't really fit here, but I guess we'll take you.
From Luke, 2008 Tostitos Fiesta Bowl, West Virginia beats Oklahoma 48-28.
Insane. That was the title.
Yeah. Says, hey, Joey and Ben. As a West Virginia Mountaineers sports fan, I wanted to send you guys an obscure autograph instead of an obscure jersey. Owen Schmidt is the name of the fullback that played for your WVU that Ben mentioned a few episodes ago, and I got his autograph. Also, to answer Joey's question, I believe Pat White ended up in West Virginia because they were the only school that could offer him to play quarterback. Could have played wide receiver at LSU or anywhere, I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me on that. Not really any comedy clubs around West Virginia anymore, sadly, but would love to see you guys if you ever come through to do any other venues. Love watching you guys every week and slap my ass while singing Country Roads after a big win. Here's the picture. It's a pretty sick card and auto.
Oh, yeah. That's hard. He's a legendary fullback.
Got the
Those jerseys were hard. The nice, too.
Got the cowboy collar going.
I was just hoping he'd say 𝗨𝗘𝗢𝗪.
Yeah, he's number 38, too. Owen Schmidt. Like, it just all makes sense.
and great
know.
face mask. Bloody head every game. Every game, it's just
Somehow, like, bro, are you doing this on purpose, or can we get you a new helmet?
I think he did it once, and then the scab just kept breaking, and it was like by week 4, it was like, bro, that's just a bloody guy. Like, stay away from him.
The bloody guy. That's
Bloody head.
Bloody head Schmidt. Bloody head Schmitty.
Bloody head Schmitty, dude.
All right, good shit.
Right.
Two for this week. A little Tuesday, Thursday. These guys drop. A little surprise for everybody going into Memorial Day weekend. If you're going to a pool party, traveling, driving somewhere to the family, the friends, to the lake house, you got the invite or even the secondhand invite to the lake house, you know, throw it on. Throw these guys on and, have a laugh, have a good time, show your pals.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys. I don't have any tickets.
Send us pics.
I don't have any tickets to push, but Ben does.
Columbus, June 13th. I know we got Midwest fam out there. Come say what's up. It'll be fun.
It will be. Yeah. It's Funny Bone, right?
Yep.
Sweet. Yep.
You been there?
Yep. I was there. That was my first show last August.
That's
awesome.
I remember you saying that, and I was like, I need to hit them up for sure.
It was awesome. So everybody who came to see me, and it was a good crowd, go see Ben.
Yeah, thanks,
cool.
bro.
Happy race week to everybody in Indy as well. I will be out there on Friday. Actually, I will push that. Friday morning, Carb Day, Garage 16 out there live from IMS. Going to be doing a show with America's Best Racing. Lindsay Zarniak, Alexander Rossi, Brittany Erton from NBC. Maybe a couple other special guests all going to be hopping by. So come say hey, have a beer. I'll be out there on Saturday as well, staying the night Saturday night, and then let's all do the reverse rain dance and try to keep the rain away from the track on Sunday so we can have the best day of the year. So cool. Good shit. We'll talk to you next week then.
Later, fam. These guys.
Kyle Williams.
John Lett.